So Grand Theft Auto 6 is the current hot topic right now in gaming, and the reason why, as mentioned in my previous video, is because Endymion did drop a banger of a video kind of going over the little bit of details that are happening over at Rockstar and certain decisions that were made that not exactly are in the best interest for gamers. But let's be honest with you guys, Rockstar has been doing this for a while now. We already knew that Grand Theft Auto 6 was not going to be, what the previous Grand Theft Autos were, because they flat out told us, right? It's not like they're hiding it. They told us it was going to be a toned down version of Grand Theft Auto. They're going to stop the offensive jokes. They're not going to be as edgy. They're definitely not going to make any trans jokes or anything like that anymore. They're going to completely neuter themselves and try to deliver you an experience still called Grand Theft Auto. Well, apparently the developers and the employees are out there wishing death on President Trump's family and publicly advocating for doing weird things with kids.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, it wouldn't be another day that ends in Y if we didn't have a developer for a gaming studio out there acting a fool. It seems like this is their method of advertising or method of marketing. I'm really not sure what to really call it, because it's not anything that's actually intelligent, right? Why are you doing things that are going to make your game that hasn't even released yet look really bad is beyond me. But that's because these activists are getting paid no matter what. I want people to understand that. These are developers that are getting paid a salary, and they're not getting adjusted if the game wins or loses, which unfortunately for us means that no matter what, they're getting paid to be activists. So let's get into this article, guys, from Fandom Polls. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So it says Grand Theft Auto developers, employees wish death on President Trump's family and publicly advocate for doing weird things with kids. And then it says, in an expose by YouTuber Endymion, he revealed numerous Rockstar Games employees' sinister comments and agenda. First, he pointed to Alicia Powers Lee, a senior talent acquisition specialist at Rockstar Games, based on her LinkedIn account, responded to a post from Bernie Sanders on a now deleted account on X, wishing for the death of Donald Trump and his family. Sanders wrote, if Mr. Trump's plan to repeal the estate tax is enacted, his family and his cabinet nominees would receive a tax break of up to $9 billion. Lee responded, it's a fair price were they all to drop dead. Wow. Okay. So, I mean, listen, this is freedom of speech. Totally fine. I get it. But, you're not supposed to make threats against a, former or sitting president, but that's neither here nor there. This is just crazy stuff. And it's not shocking, right? As much as I want to say, wow, this is really shocking, it's not, right? It's not shocking in the slightest. Then another Rockstar Games employee, Max C., who is an associate production coordinator, reposted a post from Amir Satvat, a business development director at Tencent Games, claiming that Gamergate 2.0 were criticizing video game employees for being diversity hires, being told that they were only hired for their appearance and as eye candy, and even having doctored media created with their face on offensive and inappropriate content. I want to make it very clear. If you get called a diversity hire, I hope you understand that it's probably your fault as to the reason why you got called a diversity hire, right? At the end of the day, these studios are the ones that are telling people that they are hiring certain quotas of people based on their skin color. It's not us. It's them. They are literally saying this. They are saying that they're hiring XYZ black people, XYZ Latinos, including myself, XYZ whatever, except for white people, and they have to do it by XYZ year, right? So you'll have a bunch of companies say, we need 50%, black or female, whatever, by 2028. You know what I mean? Like, they're the ones that are saying that. It's not us. And the only way that you could do that is by focusing on hiring people of a specific skin color. You cannot do it based off merit, because you are making the pool smaller that you would actually have if you were to have everybody involved in the hiring process. You are making it smaller purposefully so that you can hire XYZ amount of skin color for your little company and whatnot. It says another Rockstar Games employee, a man who's pretending to be a woman named Vivian Langdon, a senior tools programmer, is a supporter of transgenderism. Oh, you know what's funny? So, wow, I didn't even see these pictures. This is great. This is great. I'm on the nose, man. I'm really good at detecting trans people behind animated profile pictures. So I want to make it very clear. I have reacted to Endymion's video on stream, and I saw this Vivi Langdon person, and I said that, okay, what do we got? Rainbow flag. We got animated profile picture. 99% of the chance that this person is trans. trans, most likely, right? That was my assumption. That was my guess. And lo and behold, proven right. Proven right. Of course. Vivi Langdon says, been out as a trans woman for almost exactly 3 years now. Here's to many more. I didn't see this tweet in Endemion's video, so shout out to John F. Trent for finding this. On the left is me 3 years ago saying goodbye to the chapter of my life. Glad to be in a much more comfy body now. You're in the same body. You're literally in the same body. I don't really know what to tell you, but unfortunately for you, you're in the same body. In DBI detail back in 2019, he posted on X, sorry, lovely humans of Twitter, but I'm not going to be using this website anymore. If you could be suspended for calling a turf a turf, but calling a trans woman a male is okay, Twitter obviously hates trans people. Oh, yeah, sure. They hate trans people so much that the only reason I've ever got banned so far on Twitter, like 3 times now, is the fact that I made fun of a trans person. That's literally the only reason I ever get banned on Twitter. I don't get banned for anything else on Twitter ever, unless I make fun of a trans person. But I'm going to let you cook. Langdon also called for those people who oppose the evil of transgenderism to be reported and banned from Twitter. Why? Why would you want to advocate for people to be banned if you're supposedly going to leave the platform and never use it ever again? Austin Roeder, a senior production coordinator at Rockstar Games, is also a supporter of the evil that is transgenderism. He reposted a meme that states, repost this if trans people are welcome and safe with you. In another post, he wrote, not seeing garbage-sponsored posts from grifters, rage baiters, and right-wing stooges. Every other post is so nice, man. What the fuck? Pure bliss. This is someone who has ran to the echo chamber of Blue Sky, and they think that because they're in Blue Sky, suddenly the world is not the real world anymore. It's so ridiculous that you need to be surrounded by an echo chamber that's so powerful that you never ever hear an opposing point of view. I cannot imagine what a world like that must be like. It must be really sickening. It must be boring after a while. Finally, Endemion shared details about Craig Grassi, a talent acquisition specialist at Rockstar. What do you guys notice? A lot of this has to do with talent acquisition, which is interesting, right? So DEI hires are hiring other DEI hires. Is that really shocking to anybody? I don't think so. Endemion shared posts from Grassi's now deleted account on X where he wrote, are you effing serious? This isn't a step-by-step guide for children. Why do you think they're being taught that sex should be pleasurable? I remember this. This shit is infuriating. I reacted to this on Endemion's. It's infuriating. Oh my God. If they find themselves in a situation similar to what's described, isn't it important for them to recognize that it should be pleasurable? Bro. Oh my God, bro. Like, why exactly, Craig Grassi, are we talking about kids knowing like certain things should be pleasurable? I don't understand. Anyway, in other posts, what do we even say? What do you say to that? I don't even know what to say to that. Like, every time I read it, I get dumbfounded. In other posts, Grassi wrote, please explain why a child needs a mom and dad over 2 same-sex parents. He added, and the need for a mom and dad outweighs every other need that the child might have, ? Still, in another, he wrote, just making sure I could say with the authority that the Tories are homophobic. Thanks for the confirmation. He also spammed rainbow and transgender flags in response to a post from the Scottish Family Party on how to make babies. You know what? I mean, at this point, it's very clear that the people who are working at Rockstar, most of them are ideological psychopaths, unfortunately. That studio has 100,000% been co-opted by the woke mind virus, and there's really nothing you could do. At the end of the day, Grand Theft Auto is going to come out, and it's going to sell because there's a lot of normies out there that don't know of what's happening. But if it's anything like Dragon Age: The Veilguard, what we can hope is that Grand Theft Auto 6 will, in fact, wake up a lot of people, like Dragon Age: The Veilguard did with former Dragon Age fans, where they played the game not knowing what was going to happen. They booted it up, and within an hour, they're getting smacked with real-world trans ideology. Yeah, let's hope that Grand Theft Auto 6 does that, so that even if it sells well, at the very least, we can wake up a lot of people from those sales. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it if you could like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.